This mess of the garage. I'm trying to work on cleaning this stuff up. I'm still cleaning up after my last job, that front end for the Ford C-Max. That job really humbled me. Okay, it really got me to look at the fact that, hey, I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a professional. I'm probably not gonna be. Like this back break, knuckle busting labor. Well, knuckle busting labor. Yeah, oftentimes it's thankless. The customer will get in there and accuse you of breaking something on their car when you're just trying to help them out. I'm trying to get you guys in a good position to see what I'm doing without toppling over. There's going to be some jostling, some Jimmy and jostling. Maybe that's better there. Sure, great. Okay. So I got this Cobalt set of vice grips to help me finish my job. They're really my first set of vice grips that I really paid anything for. I've had some used vice grips before. Never really cared for vice grips before. But there were a couple points in that job where I really needed something to grab hold, and the vice grip is the ticket. Especially once you know some tricks, how to tighten this in with a wrench or another vice grip. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot, and I'm going to continue working on things. Why not? We already have so many tools. So, I'm just going to hit the rubber parts with some Windex. I'm not being too overly cautious. If we got some brake cleaner on there, whatever. But I'm not going to saturate it in brake cleaner. I've learned my lesson. One day I was cleaning brake cleaner. I was using brake cleaner to clean fuel injectors in a plastic cup, and it melted all over the plastic shelf I had. I might have a video of it. I should. If I don't, I ought to make another one, because brake cleaner will just destroy anything it touches. There we go, just dropping off. So, again, top of the morning to you. I hope you're out there hustling, getting after your hopes, dreams, goals, and aspirations. Sometimes we can get sidetracked because this all appears to be busy work. I mean, what I'm doing right now, number one, I should have done this as I was putting my tools away, one tool at a time. As they got dirty, I should have been wiping them off before I put them back in the toolbox. But since I didn't, now I have to clean them all at once or put them away dirty. I have to make that choice. And I want you to make the choice to be a put your stuff away clean kind of guy. I want you to make the choice to be that extra mile kind of guy. I want you to do whatever it takes to feed your family, to get that boat, to accomplish whatever your goals are, okay? To retire early, whatever your goals are. Get that car of your dreams. Whatever it is that you're trying to do. Me, personally, I got a family to feed. So we gotta kick this into high gear. We gotta kick this up a notch. I wanted to go back to sleep. You think I want to be out here cleaning up my tools? I want to put these away dirty. Naturally. That's my natural inclination. I want to be lazy. I want to go have fun. I want to do something else. They gave me the day off of work. I want to just sit back and relax. I don't want to do this. But I just need you to see that sun's not waiting for us. That day is waiting for nobody. Time keeps marching on. Okay. More and more time passes with each passing day, and you get closer and closer to a point where you're not going to be able to work. Potentially. Some of us might work until we're 93. I don't know. Maybe you're going to implant your mind into a robot. I'm gonna not do that. So I'm going to be limited by my human body. I'm not going to be playing any of this bionic nonsense. And the way I walk around, the way I lift stuff, the way I work and interact with the world, I'm not going to be working at 90. If I make it, I'll be hunched over, broke down. I'm already feeling it. I'm 37. So, we got to get up and get after our goals, hopes, and dreams right now. We can't be waiting around for retirement, for some day, for some perfect set of situational circumstances. We can't wait for anything. We got to get going. We might not get it tomorrow. So at your funeral, do you want people to say, he was a janitor, he was a guy that did his job, and minded his own business? Is that what you want people to say? Like, what kind of a boring funeral is that going to be? Come on. I got these Craftsman professional auto lock pliers. And somehow during this last job, I made it to where they won't close. I'm thinking it's got something to do with this. If I can just adjust this nut here. Yeah. So, they're relatively clean. We'll give them a little. These are my grandfather's, so a little sentimental, but I do want to use all of his tools. I'm not trying to display nothing. If we're not using it, let's get rid of it. Looks like that auto bite and the Craftsman's washing right off of it. That's okay. There we go. Now these here are the cheapest of the cheap vice grips, no rubber grip. Brake cleaner, the whole thing. Why not? Picked up that pair for like $5, $6, $7. And they did so well, I was like, well, maybe I should get these nice ones with the rubber grip. I think they were a couple dollars off or something. Or they just had a needle nose set. They came in handy, okay? I used all of them. I used these. I used the other three. I'm going to keep them in the car toolkits. I don't know if I should grease this stuff, lubricate it. I have no idea how to use vice grips, so I'm just learning as I go. I swore that I wouldn't use vice grips. I would just find the right tool. And I finally ran into some situations where there is no right tool. Vice grips is the right tool. That's why they made them. So that's good. So I got to find a spot to put the vice grips. I used to have like a red bag that I put the vice grips in. I think I just gave all my vice grips away. I had like a cheap Tractor Supply set. I just gave them to somebody, like, here. I don't use them. I know that there for a while, my old man's garage door failed. So he was using a pair to hold the door open when he lifted it up. Those Harbor Freight long metric wrenches came in handy when I was doing that jam nut. Now I got another set of wrenches. Also ended up buying a set of Craftsman wrenches during this job. I don't know that I bought them because of the job. I think I got these because these were like $10 or something. So that's just kind of cumbersome though. I'd like to get a better rack for that doesn't take up so much space. But I might hang that on the wall and grab and go kind of thing. Not sure what I'm going to do with those. And then I've been running into a lot of young men here recently that have no tools, don't know what they're doing. They're afraid of working on cars. They don't work on cars. They're convinced they have no place to do it. They're afraid to invest into the jack. You know, like they're afraid to climb under their car. They just have no clue. And it's sad. Some of them don't even speak English. So, over the last 10 years, they've been importing a bunch of immigrants, which is fine. Like, I'm not against that. But you got to teach them how to speak English and help them out. You can't just dump them off and give them somebody's job. And then they don't know what's going on. You'll see them in the bathroom cleaning their babies in the sink and stuff. Like, nobody's helping these people. You can't just come to a foreign country and just do whatever you want. Or maybe you can, I don't know. But it would help them maybe if they knew how to speak English. Because we try to tell them, hey, you can't do whatever. Like, hey, you can't beat your wife. Like, that's not good. And they just don't understand us. That's not a real example, but something people probably wouldn't argue with me about, right? Hey, you can't abuse animals. You can't just, you can't fill your house with chickens here. That's not what we do. That's not cool. You can't just go out in your yard and defecate. Whatever. Not my business. That's not what my channel should be about. Just, I want to help these people. I want to help everyone if I can. But when you spend all your time wiping down your wrenches because you didn't have a better plan to keep them clean, boy, it really cuts into the day, doesn't it? That's why we're out here getting an early start every morning. You should start your day with a plan that was preset the day before. If you don't have a plan when you wake up, for real, what were you doing yesterday that was so important that it caused you to not have a plan for the next day? I mean, this could be the last day we get. And you got no plan? I mean, if your plan is to relax, hey, maybe you like to take it easy. You got no plan for that. You just want to see the day unfold like a napkin. I got no problem with that. Sounds pretty good to me. Sounds like my kind of vacation. But me personally, I'm behind. Okay? I don't have 4 cars. I don't have a paid for house. I don't have a fully funded 401k. So I gotta hustle, okay? I can't be sitting here waiting for something to happen, taking days off and taking breaks. Have I taken vacations? Sure. Do I want to? Yeah. I like relaxing. I like having a good time. But I wasted some time in my 20s. Like, if you're not 22, you got a good job, you got a plan, everything's going well, you're on track, you got extra money, you're paying cash, do whatever you want. You know, listen to whatever advice you want, take whatever advice you want. If you're getting ahead, you're doing good, you got it. My advice isn't for you. Maybe you got some advice for me. But if you find yourself struggling, trying to make ends meet, coming up with more time at the end of the month than you got money, wondering where it all went wrong, no set plan, never quite getting what you want, always having to settle for whatever other people's plans are for your life, maybe it's time for you to stop and think about what's happening. Reevaluate. Come up with a better plan. Come up with a plan for you and your family, your goals, hopes, dreams, and desires. Maybe it's time. Maybe today's the day. Yeah, I was trying to use these pipe wrenches to get those tie rod ends off. Couldn't do it, man. Had to end up cutting it off. Ended up buying a new, that's the Harbor Freight Dremel tool. Used it as a little cut off. I should have broke out the grinder, but I didn't have any discs. So, I've been wanting a Dremel. And I'm glad I bought it because we're going to have to go out on this new Prius and cut off one of these license plate bolts. But I'm not even going to mess with that until we know if it works or not. I got these little mini crescent pliers here. Everyone thinks they're super funny. I'm going to start carrying them around in my pocket. Maybe. Maybe not. At work, I got to go through a metal detector. So everything that's metal, I have to take out. And if I forget something, I have to take out. Like I only have to take out like the flashlight and anything heavy metal, like my keys, big key ring. But if I forget something, like a pocket screwdriver, it'll go off, and then I have to empty out everything. And I've got like floss, the little cutter, that'll go off. So I'm decentivized from having hand tools, but I don't fix things at my current employment. So they don't think I need tools. That's okay. This old Husky adjustable wrench. This must be this must be like a Husky made in 1988 or something. Out of brake cleaner, huh? Well, that's no good. Surely we got some brake cleaner somewhere in this cart. We're almost out of dirty tools on that. What else we got here? Oh, see, this one's brand new. So that shouldn't be dirty. Crimson. I think that's from Rule King. We'll take that Pittsburgh over there. Yeah, this is from Rule King, a nice 24 millimeter. I guess I'm a little OCD. Anyway, once the sun comes up, we'll have outside activities to do. We got some yard cleanup. I can burn some sticks and wood. We're getting rid of some shrubs and trees in the yard, the little ones, so I can try to get ready to do some maintenance, try to patch up the grass. The yard's just not in good shape. So I'd like to wash my car. If I could wash my car, that'd be great, so it doesn't turn into a rust pit. If we move this, maybe we will find some carb cleaner. It's also carb cleaner. Huh. I don't have any brake cleaner. There we go. No straw. No straw. And this is how it's been going for me. I'll do a little bit of work. We emptied one of these baskets, and then I'll have to get called away to go do something else. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Keep hustling. And get after your plans, hopes, goals, and dreams. Even if it's just 20 minutes cleaning up tools, eventually you will get your area in order. You'll get your life in order. Keep working at it. Keep hustling.